What's up?
What do you see different with Dylan these two starts since he's come off the DL?
Tonight was stuff was pretty good. They had some good at bats off of him. I think Bird saw 20, 21 pitches off of him. You know, I know it's going to be hard to. Some people wouldn't look. I actually thought he was pretty close to a pretty good outing. Just couldn't limit. You know, actually doesn't give up the home run there. Obviously, that's a big if and what if, but. No, the finished product won't look very good, but he'll be fine. I don't worry about Dylan. He's close, but no, we just didn't score any runs again. But I'd love to see our pitchers get some margin for error, especially early in the game.
You had a lot of two-strike counts. Yeah. What's the difference between maybe not being able to put some of those guys away and then, you know, sometimes when he's able to, you know, get some swings and misses or get some ground balls?
Well, in fairness, Dylan, they had some really good at bats where they spit on some pitches. It's one of the things up here you see, and they foul off pitches. I can't tell how many times in the course of a game that you'll see a pitch thrown, you go, that's strike three in minor leagues. You know, but guys have a way up here of fouling pitches off and making you make it again. It's kind of happened with Bird. He kept fouling off some tough pitches, and he got a ball that Dylan made a mistake on. But especially when you see that many, you're throwing that many pitches, they're seeing everything you got to offer. I think command of the fastball isn't quite what he wants it to be. That kind of starts everything. We've seen Dylan have so many good outings, and most of it starts with that.
Would you have liked to have seen him?
Pardon?
Would you have liked to have seen him go to second on the comebacker that Gregori's hit?
If you want to get an 8-0 game, go to second. There's a good chance there. I say a chance. Yeah, that's a good second guess. But you could. Gregori's kind of had a jailbreak out of the box. Not sure if we would have been able to turn it anyway. Now Dylan's he's a baseball player. If he decided to go to home, I'm sure that's the right play.
What is it about Gray that's kind of, I guess, baffled you guys all year?
I don't know about baffled, but you know, tonight I thought he was carrying a little extra fastball. You know, he's always had a good arm, but you know, early in the year, you know, I thought he had a lot of late life. I thought he had the shape of his breaking ball was better. You know, watching some film of him coming in, you can tell that there was kind of a different guy out there at night, and even early on. I thought he had two shapes on his breaking ball. He was real comfortable throwing it short when he needed to and getting it for a strike.
You talk a lot about how, like you said, this is the big leagues and teams don't have pity or sympathy. Do you think with a pitcher like Gray who's struggling, and there's some other pitchers who fall in this category, that you get
pitcher like who?
Sonny Gray, who's been struggling a little bit, and other pitchers fall in this category too, that you guys get their best because they know that maybe it's a chance to get back?
I don't know. That's probably a way to look at it. Sure, that's human nature, human emotion. Guys, starting pitchers sit around for 4 days, and they all know who they're facing the next 2 or 3 times if they stay in turn. We don't get any rain out. So they know all that. And some people look at it that way, and some people look at it the other way. You know, there's a team that on paper I should do real well against, and it actually works against them. So there's 2 ways to look at that. But I think Sonny Gray's too good a pitcher to stay where he was all year, and I think he's made some adjustments. I thought he looked really physically strong tonight.
Go
okay.
That comebacker. What are the things that have to go through a pitcher's mind when he's making that decision where, you know, he sees the guy coming home and then, you know, no?
Well, you have to, I'm not going to sit there and indict some part of the play about, okay, this guy may not be able to, depend on who's covering second, and the runner has a lot to do with it, and how quickly developing it is or not. You got a split second to make a decision there, because if you hesitate, you're not going to turn the double play. But that's certainly far from what beat us. But, you know, if you want to analyze, I understand that. But Dylan's pretty good about there. Dylan's a pitcher who happens to be as a baseball player, happens to be a pitcher. He makes a lot of great decisions, fielding position, and the game never seems to catch him by surprise. Actually, I talked to our infield coach and somebody. He said, I'm not real sure they could turn as quick as he got out of the box, because that's what baseball players do. You get a feel for the game by how quick a guy got out of the box, swing and bunt. We call it jailbreak. Yeah, if he catches turns quickly and everybody's where they're supposed to be and there's a clean exchange, you got a shot. But I know you know this. Gregorius runs pretty well. But we know you got an out there and the inning continues, especially where you are in the batting order. Okay, thank you.